How to make someone emotionally attached to you. The reason lots of people fail to attract the ones they want is that they have false beliefs about attraction. For example, a girl might believe that she needs to look like a supermodel in order to attract a guy, while in fact, people fall for people who are much less attractive than the ones they used to dream of. The reason people settle for ordinary persons is that the process of attraction is governed by the subconscious mind, which doesn't always use logic to ignite emotions. Some important attraction principles. 1. Attachment leads to attraction. Once someone gets used to a person, or once a person believes that someone can help them meet some of their emotional needs, they will become attached to them. If that other person didn't show up as frequently as expected, the attachment grows and might even turn into passion. As soon as you capture someone's attention, don't always be available too. Attachment happens when a person sees you often. While some people fall in love with celebrities, still the majority of people would never fall in love with a person whom they don't see often. This means that making the person you love see you often would certainly trigger attachment, provided that you act correctly whenever you are around them. Don't confuse this with the previous point. You need to be available until attachment starts to happen, and once you see that happening, you need to be less available. If, for example, you are engaged to someone who doesn't like you much, then you need to see them more often and appear in their lives often until they get used to you, and when that happens, you just need to be less available. 3. Show off indirectly. Try to tell the new people you just met that you have a great expensive car parking outside and see their reaction. Now compare this to putting your car keys on the table in front of them without talking about it. In the second case, you will be regarded as more resourceful and you will earn higher status without being labeled showy. In short, help people discover good things about you without talking about them. 4. Predictability kills passion. People get bored of the things they are familiar with because they can expect the next event before it happens. The same goes for predictable people. If everything you did was predictable and expected, then people will get bored of you quickly. Instead, try to confuse the person you like by sending mixed signals. That would be enough to let him think about you more often. 5. Thinking leads to attachment. If you manage to occupy a part of the other person's mind, then most probably this will let them become more attached to you as the time passes. The more you manage to make a person think about you, by being mysterious for example, the more will they become attached to you. Human emotions can easily be manipulated. Humans are more emotional than rational. While many people might seem very rational to you, still you can very easily manipulate their minds by just manipulating their emotions. Once emotions take over, people become irrational, their perception change and their thoughts follow. Yes, people might think rationally in some times, but once emotions came into play, everything can change and people can see you through a totally different light.